mentioned that we saw some exceptional offensive games in EuroBasket. How would you explain such an offensive talent we have in this EuroBasket, maybe compared to the previous competitions? Because for me personally, it's really hard to remember any kind of tournament like this we see.
Well, I would agree with you. That's a good point and a good question. Like we have had also in groups, in countries in general, not only in Italy that I was present. I couldn't watch and scout all the games, obviously, but I've seen the score, and the productivity is really high. I like that as a basketball fan and as a coach. Regarding tonight's game, because you mentioned especially tonight's game, Greece is not only Giannis. Obviously, Giannis is exceptional. He's the best in the world. He's playing at the highest level the last years. And he gives a boost to each and every one of us working and sharing time with him. But it was not only that. Today we were not at the level defensively that we were supposed to be, especially when I'm saying Obstin and Wagner, they combined 10 out of 14 three-pointers. We have not met the real real efforts we have had to have in order to make stops, in order not to give these certain areas that shooters they have. And tonight, I was a shooter's night. You get into hot, you make the first one, you make the second one, then it's difficult to stop you. We tried it offensively to find a way. We came back, but it was not enough on the first one.
Talking about those high-scoring games in EuroBasket, is it more about tendencies in basketball tactics or more about personnel on the pitch players?
Both. It's both. I think there's all the coaches. What you need is to get the best out of your players. So when you have such a great shooter coming off screens, you're going to play him. Obviously, it's like that. Wagner is reading good the switches. He drop back. He hit some great shots, etc. Like good in the open court, you got to give him that a good space, or he's good in the block, you got to give him that. So you try to get the best out of your players. It doesn't go always your way. Yes. You're not playing alone. We're not playing alone. We play against a great team.
Yeah, this is an exceptional player which probably requires some specific approach, because we see how opponents were trying to stop him. We see how differently you try to attack the opponents. For you as the coach, what was the most challenging to build a team around, let's say, generational player like Giannis?
Well, that was not something different with what happened tonight or what happened in the pool, what happened with Czech Republic. Also had a great strategy of building the walls and try to contain Giannis' creativity or productivity. We'll find the ways also defensively to manage on this fourth quarter to make stops. And this is what I said in the press conference against Czech. Today we did not find the ways defensively to generate some easy points on the clutch moments on the third quarter. Regarding Giannis and working with him, it's easy because he's a huge motivated person, very humble in his approach in general in life and also in sports. He needs definitely also to breathe, see the things, and go healthy back to NBA and win titles over there, and come back whenever is that allowed and possible to help his national team.
What do you think what he will learn from this experience as the leader of the group?
We'll talk that in person with Jens.
And for you, coaching national team, is it more demanding than coaching a club where you have all season?
It's different. Let's take it like that. That comes from my heart. It's different because it's a sprint, in the sprint sometimes you might make mistakes. I'm talking about myself, which you need to after that see it. Actually embrace also what happened, take it as it is, and go become better. So I think that experience is also for me important. I was new in this. Definitely we want to create habits. How we're going to create habits? We're going to be all together. There are other national teams, Spain, that they have the same coaching staff and all this process that they're great. Congratulations to Sergio, my friend Sergio, and also the Spanish Federation that they made the semi-final, and they create habits, and this is great.
And in the future, combining the national team with EuroLeague. that's something really hard?
Well, I have to say publicly thank you to Fenerbahce and to CSK before, because they allowed me to coach the national team, because when this deal have happened, I was still with Andrei and CSK. It's not possible in the windows to be there, because I got to be focused with EuroLeague and try to win games also there. But I hope and I really believe that at the end people, they will sit down and they will find the best possible solution, so we have coaches, players, because that's a big discussion you open now. Really, I don't have that time, but I just tell you that, like, when in windows NBA players are not coming because it's not possible, everybody has a piece with that. When EuroLeague players are not going, everybody's attacking EuroLeague. I don't understand why. Have you wondered why? Why? That's not fair. So, please, ask the right.